Hi there, Mrs. Austin. Hi there, this is Awesome Anthony of Awesome Anthony Productions. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite subject. This is my passion. It's film. It's movies. The Oscars are coming up this weekend, and usually I follow them pretty closely. I'm a big fan. I treat them kind of like the Super Bowl, but this year I kind of had a problem with a few of their nominations. So today I'm going to talk to you about my top 10 movies of 2018. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Number 10, Mission Impossible: Fallout. This is without a doubt the best of the series. Tom Cruise's dedication to realism is more on display here than ever, leading to some of the most jaw-dropping stunts I've seen in a film probably ever. Even with the layered and deep story that brings back the previous film's villain for the first time in franchise history and gives each of our cast a chance to share their rapport and work together to move forward this deep and layered plot. The true star here is a 25,000-foot halo jump, the real broken ankle from jumping across London rooftop, the real helicopter-on-helicopter chase, and the countless other impeccably choreographed fight, action, and chase scenes. Mission Impossible: Fallout is the definitive action film and features the most intense last 20 minutes of a film that I've seen in recent memory. Number 9, BlacKkKlansman. BlacKkKlansman offers us a stylistic, clever, funny, and surprisingly tense take on a ridiculous yet mostly true story. The performances from everyone involved complement the film's script, which provokes racial and political thought in a very natural way. This story is respectfully told in one of the most effective ways possible thanks to Spike Lee, the writers, and everyone involved. Number 8, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Serving as both a love letter to writer-directors the Coen brothers' own filmography as well as the Western genre itself, this anthology film utilizes its format to great length. Some segments are gut-bustingly funny, some are dark and tragic, some are uplifting and endearing. But above all, this anthology is genuine, with strong performances from actors new and old, consistently beautiful direction and cinematography, and stories that will leave you pondering your own existence as only the best movies can. Number 7, Game Night. One of the most original and funny comedies I've seen in the last few years, Game Night not only brings us a hilarious mystery featuring clever writing, great characters, and some twists and turns, but also superb direction, music, and cinematography, which elevates this dark comedy high above the rest. The fun of the film comes from the fact that this entire film is shot and directed as an intense action thriller, and everybody is in on it except for our main cast. Their naivety and general cluelessness to the gravity of their situation elevates this film high above its concept. Overall, Game Night is one of the funniest movies of the year and deserves a spot on this top 10. Number 6, If Beale Street Could Talk. Barry Jenkins' emotional follow-up to award winner Moonlight is a quiet, thoughtful, and simultaneously harrowing yet endearing film. It proves Jenkins is one of the most effective visual storytellers in Hollywood. Even without the strong romance at the center backed by two leads with incredible chemistry, this film would still be an unwavering look at the reality of the impact of race on false accusations as well as the support of family during hard times. However, with the romance, genius cinematography, affectionate score that switches between jazz and lovely ballads, and wit of the screenplay, If Beale Street Could Talk is one of 2018's best. Number 5, A Star Is Born. Not only a fantastic directorial debut for Bradley Cooper, and stellar film debut for Lady Gaga, which proves both as the powerhouses that they are. A Star Is Born is not only a film rich in character, story, emotion, and chemistry, but also features filmmaking bound to impress the most technical of critics, with beautiful cinematography and sound editing and mixing that rivals the best and only serves to complement the A-list soundtrack. If you have seen any rendition of the story, no doubt that you probably know some of the areas that the story will go. But with a film done this well, you'll forget all of that and let the emotion of the story consume you. Number 4, Avengers: Infinity War. The beginning of the end of what Marvel Studios has been building up to over the last decade. Infinity War jumps right into the action and layered story and doesn't let up for a very quick 2.5 hours and delivers a surprisingly dark story that pulls no punches and gives every character their moment to shine while wisely saving a few for April's endgame. It also saves plenty of room for the trademark MCU wit and humor that we're used to. This movie made me laugh, gasp, cry, and hang on the edge of my seat, and I am so excited to see the conclusion in April. Number 3, Roma. As usual, Alfonso Cuarón's direction and technical prowess are the star here, but when paired with an unflinchingly real story and superbly acted by the film's natural characters, Roma becomes one of the most heartfelt and emotional films of 2018. Cuarón not only uses the script to great lengths, playing up the natural dialogue and emotion of each character, but uses quiet and silence to great advantages, allowing the more intense and poignant moments of the film to truly sink in, and gives them plenty of time to fully have their weight experienced. Plus, with the gravitas of the film itself complementing the absolute splendor of each shot, the film feels like a moving art piece, which truly is a testament to the talent of its director. Number 2, Hereditary. I vividly remember every scene, detail, tortured performance, shrill musical cue, and disturbing piece of imagery. All this together produced the most disturbing and scary movie that I've seen in a long time, maybe ever, and the only movie to give me nightmares and truly haunt me. Toni Collette and Alex Wolff give the most horrified and genuinely tortured performances of recent memory, and are quite possibly the best roles put into a supernatural and psychological horror film. Ari Aster makes a superb directorial debut here. His attention to detail is amazing, and the palpable sense of dread felt through the entire film will stick with you for a while after watching. At its heart, this film tells the story of how the legacy of one generation can affect the next in way more ways than we think, and the end result will stick with you way longer than you want it to. Before I tell you my top favorite movie of 2018, here are a few movies that I thought were still great but didn't quite make it onto this list. Was that too fast? Here, I'll try it again. Number 1. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Not only is this the most original and stunning visual experience of recent memory, it's also quite possibly the best Spider-Man movie ever created. Mature, hilarious, emotional, filled with great characters, and best of all, unique. Into the Spider-Verse is a superb film debut for Miles Morales that shows non-stop love and appreciation for the character of Spider-Man. The characters are perfectly voiced, the Lord and Miller's wit is dialed up to 11, and the fast pace hardly ever lets up. The film is accessible to everyone, and the message regarding finding yourself is one for all audiences. Spider-Man is definitely my favorite superhero of all time, and even without that bias, this is still my top film of 2018. And there you have it, Awesome Anthony's top 10 films of 2018. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Thank you.